you ever walk too far forward, all of a sudden you're flash stunned there by Pantheon, then the Encore comes through, then the Fate Seal comes through, then the Crystal Arrow comes through, then the Call of the Forge God comes through.
We get a Rumble support. Look at that. Ooh. We got a last pick for the Zehen.
They're cooking.
So we are going to be cooking.
The healing that Zehen is able to get there with the grass proc alongside what's built into the kit is very effective at keeping that HP high enough to stay around. Huhi does get caught by the beat drop here yet again, and that's the majority of his health bar just gone. Scrap Shield plus the flash to try to escape. Yon's ready to follow with a focus fire. First blood goes back over to Core JJ as Yon barely gets out, but Rahel makes sure it's an even trade.
Yeah, he gets him. He does also done for Yon, so you know, everybody basically on the full item power spikes except for Impact. No Trinity Force, which is a fairly expensive one.
Yep. Or Impact still having to juggle those Trinity pieces around as he tries to push Morgan back, get every little bit of damage that he can. Morgan's still walking it off, but no, Jose Diodo getting caught here with the bot side river, but Team Liquid's ready for the counterpunch. Quid goes in for the Fate Sealed. It's a 1-0 here at the very start as the Encore's looking to make it 2. Huhi tries to flash away, but the Pantheon's ready to follow. Jose Diodo chasing him down. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to guarantee it, and Team Liquid picks up a couple.
Yone, man, he got his Blade of the Ruined King dunk, and they could easily counter that play. Jose blocks so much as Pantheon. He has his flash, he uses directional immunity, backs off, and then Quid sees the angle, goes right in, uses the ulti, gets the kill, and reviewed Saint after their game, and he said Quid definitely has the best mechanics of any mid laner, so we'll see if those are on display at this Rift Herald fight.
Okay, Hambach wants to try to challenge for the Herald, but it's already going to get smote down by Jose Diodo as he tries to make his exit now. Quid still hanging out over the wall, jumps in with a soul unbound. They want this damage onto Hambach, but it's Jose Diodo staying alive for now. Again, that directional immunity buying him so much time. Now Huhi is just left to die. Team Liquid can do no wrong in these river fights as Rahel's about to drop to Quid, but he has to back away a little bit further now. Quid finally gets shut down, but Rahel does die. Yes, Impact is going to get his resurrection, but they're just going to kill him again right after. It's a slaughter for TL.
Quid is ripping apart Sentinels, the entire team. Meanwhile, the Rise, bottom lane, ripping apart that tower. He does keep split pushing. He's split pushing down there. We're going to see the teleports come in, but look at this. Over the wall, they're looking for it. Quid immediately ease to follow and kind of protect Jose here. So even though they pull off their patented combo, the Jarvan ulti and the Rumble ultimate, Quid is pulling off his patented combo with the rest of the team here. You know, setting him up, giving him a lot of room to play in.
Oh no, Darkwing's just finding himself caught out down here. Jose Diodo, it's just that easy for the Pantheon to get another one. 3-0-3. The jungle gap this game is massive.
It really is, and I mean, Darkwing stayed down there. He did get first tower, so that is something that they got, but dying off the back of that, and then Morgan gets tower right back.
As long as you point it at the champion, the champion that casted whatever it is.
It's a mind game.
Then it'll work.
I stare at you, your bomb doesn't hurt me.
I also would say, you know, some of the drawbacks here, if you have Rise, which is like a very historic split push champion, and you don't have teleport, yeah, it is nice to have the extra movement, you know, and have double sums with Ghost and Flash, but relying on only Realm Warp for rotating around the map can also be a bit of a hindrance. And I think TLAW has this game right where they want it. It's basically,
he's exactly where he needs to be, already hitting that point like you're saying, where the upgraded items are coming through, is just going to make this lead for TL that's already on paper super far ahead be even more so.
Quite surprising because he is usually so good, and it's nice to see immediately right back to business as usual for him.
Oh, and here comes the Wombo combo, Call of the Forge God into the Grand Starfall. Darkwings' Rise is just not participating in this first game, but Jose Diodo's Pantheon
still can't go there.
Yeah, you just have to stay all the way away from it. Watches the Baron dies, smoke down, 6,000 gold lead now.
People were kind of disappointed. Well, we wanted Inspired. You know, what is Jose doing here? Like, why is he showing up? But Jose has been incredible this play.
And now Sentinels are at least trying to get something, but Jose Diodo is utterly undeterred. Darkwings caught off on the side as the Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to lock up Impact. Darkwings first to fall as Sentinels scatter. Impact and Huhi both still trying to escape, but Jose Diodo finds one more stun, forces out a defensive Grim Deliverance. And the only thing Impact can deliver is himself to safety, but ever so barely. The whole jungle is owned by Team Liquid. The bottom lane tier 2 is going to get knocked down by Quid. The mid lane tier 2 is about to die to the rest of the team, and Sentinels just can't do anything.
Yeah, they're going to try, though.
Well, it better be one hell of a try, because you're running out of chances. Quid already grabs the kill there onto Huhi. It's a double for Quid before they even get Impact in there. And Jan's just going to focus fire the Zehen. Jose Dioto with the Grand Starfall 2 feet away as Impact tries to hide in the jungle, escaping the Team Liquid bounty hunters, but it's not going to happen. Jose Dioto dominating Team Liquid on the victory march.
Impact was that meme of the pizza delivery coming to the apartment that's all on fire. he teleported in. Hey, go!
Two guys are already dead. Everybody else is running away. Now the base is shattered. Jose Dioto just WTF.
They're all just instantly flashing over after him. This game's already over, Flowers.
Yeah, this one's done. 23 minutes in, 14-2, 11,000 gold lead. I think Spawn was right on the money. Team Liquid got what they wanted. Everything went according to plan. Jose Dioto jumping in, looking for yet another kill here with the Hambach, who manages to fly in only to die. He gets ran down by Jan with a focus fire. Darkwing's just trying to distract him from the Nexus, but he'll only serve to pad the stats. Team Liquid wins at 18-2.
Look at their cams. They won that game.
Most fearless player in lock-in. He's been playing a lot of different stuff in this split, but he's the top laner that I would think would be most, like, I would expect the least, excuse me, I would expect the least to play the Varus top. Like,
yeah.
It just does not feel like an Impact champion to me at all. I don't know, maybe he's going to totally prove me wrong, but I'm struggling to see Impact on an 80.
Ganks, but
let's see how it goes. Take it away, Grayson.
Is he fine? He's fine. He has burned 2 suns. Oh my god, he didn't flash. Oh my god.
There's the response to that one. I'm going to send this one.
We've got control over this topside river and Scuttle Crab here for Team Liquid. Impact wants to walk down. Jose Dioto is going to see the Varus immediately. Finds the third talent strike there on the Hambach. The Trundle doesn't have an ulti to keep himself tanky. Jose Dioto gets the kill. He's still alive, but he does finally fall. Huhi hanging around, but does not want to stick around all the way for this one, as Impact is trapped in the grub pit as a lone.
Numb to the golden glue reactions.
They're never going to get old for me, man. There's your wallop from Morgan. Exhaust thrown out by Impact to try to keep himself protected enough to survive this. Morgan's going to miss the boulder toss there. Steps right on up, does get rooted. Morgan is low. Oh. It's actually the 1v1 win there for Impact, but this is the fourth if you count the topside river fight time that Jose Dioto has showed up. He knows there's an enemy top lane AD carry, and he is Xin Zhao. The assignment is understood and accepted. Sentinel's going to go ahead and begin the dragon themselves, at least, as Quid goes aggressive here towards Darkwing, is going to find that second Chains of Corruption. Flashwood becomes lightning, but it misses. Jose Dioto doesn't quite have the distance, and Darkwings gets away.
Ooh, just barely short on that one.
Yeah, bot lane now. Problems for Core JJ and Team Liquid. Shadowing to make sure it wasn't just another Jose Dioto party.
And Huhi roam along with Hambach.
Ooh, finding Jose Dioto here in the jungle. Even though that third talent strike did get the knockup on the Hambach, there's no way for Jose to get away. And this is what we're talking about. Trundle can be so effective against these diver-type champions, as Darkwing's now under the pressure from Quid.
Top.
Meanwhile, topside, it's Morgan finally on the receiving end of the gank squad. Hambach's going to pick up another one, and Sentinels take the kill lead.
And you know what makes Trundle really effective? When he's got a Bard roaming with him, because all of a sudden you can go through walls. You have a stun on your team right next to you. Huhi here, the veteran, one of the many veterans on the team, making a big difference with some Bard roam timers for the team to go help out Hambach and deal with Jose's assault on the top side. Now he's back bottom end.
Yeah, Huhi wrapping around there with a magical journey as Rahel tries to get away, and Jan is just going aggro. Goes on the magical journey to get himself back away, but he's caught by the tempered fate as Hambach shows up on the left side flank, and Jan is out of there. Darkwings takes the kill as Core JJ is slowed down by the pillar. Ace in the hole from downtown to set it up. Huhi's gonna grab the kill. Gentlemen, the game is back to very far ahead on the TL side.
I mean, Quid is doing really well in the 1v1. I do think it's a pretty difficult one for Aurora, and Quid is obviously very strong. TP coming in.
Yeah, Core JJ sidestepping the tempered fate, keeping it alive for now, but Darkwings has arrived. Core taking a ton of burst here, barely walks away, but the Between Worlds takes him out.
It looks like, so he charges in, and instead of autoing, he casts the ult. and then the Varus was too far out of range. So the Q expires later. He still had it. He charged in and then immediately casted ult.
That's a couple mechanical misplays from Jose, which is pretty rare. He's been so on point this season. The W flash that missed in mid lane, flashing in and going for the ult before the Q, so then Varus gets out of range in top lane. So that's a couple little things that could have gotten them some kills potentially, but TL is still doing pretty well, up 700 gold. But Sentinels took what looked like, we were joking about it because it looked like the game is completely over in the first couple minutes. Sentinels has 2 dragons and is only down 500 gold, so honestly doing a great job.
All right, Jose and Quid looking to make the move onto Darkwings here. The Aurora nearly completely out of mana, but he does have Hambach nearby to protect him. Team Liquid still going to acquire the first turret for themselves, though, knocking down the tier 1 for themselves. Huhi and Hambach hanging around. The Trundle not anywhere close to hitting level 11 here just yet. As Impact gets rooted up by Quid, Morgan tosses in a boulder. The Ignite down onto the Varus, and Quid picks up an easy one there. This is a rough game for Impact, and the tier 1 turret is about to fall at the same time. Jose's taking the Herald at the same time. This is a bad time for Sentinels.
I mean, this is the game that every top laner is going to be linking to their teammates when they are playing against a ranged top lane.
Out for Battle Heralds in these bottom side river fights in the second half of the 10-minute to 20-minute era. So let's see if that's what we get or if they're just going to use it here. As we do have, oh no, it's another potential kill. Huhi tries to get away, but no, Morgan picks that one up. Team Liquid, they might be down in kills, but they're up over 3,000 gold. The Herald's going to guarantee they take out the final tier 1 turret.
Hit these Tempered Fates. Everyone has mobility. Everyone has dashes. You could maybe hit a Karma or something, but you know, fully sending it on a Karma is not going to win you a fight when everyone's around. And Ezreal can shift. LeBlanc has double distort. Gnar can hop.
Okay, Rahel again just under pressure here in the mid lane. Chunk down to about 1/4. Impact hanging around on the side. Meanwhile, Jose Diodo has worked his way into the fight. Darkwing's going to come try to join here with a TP. As Sentinels, they can't get Impact out right when it looks like he might have got away. The True Shot Barrage finishes him off. It is a 1-5 game for Impact on the top lane, Varus. This is just absolute bullying as Hambach steps forward. Jose Diodo a little bit too far up. He just positions way too aggressively. And now Sentinels wants to find a little bit more. Between worlds, drops from Darkwings. Yon about to die, and the kill comes through for Huhi as Team Liquid finally gets punished.
Yeah, I mean, they punish mid. They're losing their side lanes, but you have to, make a play somewhere. And that is a very good pillar from Hambach. Again, the Trundle pick into the Xin pick. It goes twofold if you can. Wait a second, going side lane now. Morgan is fed, but he's going to have to deal with 4 members of Sentinels.
Yup, here comes the TP just to guarantee it. Rahel and Huhi cutting off the escape. Morgan reverts into Mini Gnar. They want to make sure they give this kill to Rahel if they can. And Morgan had just used...
Yeah, we'll see how much longer they can defend that. 2 minutes until this next dragon. Jose could be in some trouble.
Yeah, Jose caught by the pillar, uses the ulti defensively to knock the Trundle back away from him. Jose is going to be just fine on this one. Remember that in game number 1, TL was on the Nexus right now. So Sentinels putting up a much better fight here in the second one. Team Liquid's mid laner now in some danger. Quid! Just another blunder. I feel like this mid game for TL has had so many sloppy mistakes from a lot of different players.
I completely agree.
Hard picks or LeBlanc poke, whichever team does get the early setup is going to have a huge advantage since we've seen a lot of picks.
Towards mid lane, Jose Diodo going to go ahead, start the Drake up now. Morgan has most of his Gnar bar charged, and Team Liquid will be looking to fight with that once it's ready to go. Chains of Corruption flies wide. That's a pretty important ulti to miss, so TL is going to take control over the Drake. Sentinels will walk away without a fight.
Yeah, swing and a miss there. They try and make a little pick. They're like,
how you're actually executing with that engage. If you mess up, you can get punished very, very heavily here in Quid, setting up on the side.
Yeah, the tier 2 turret falls immediately. Hambach takes a chunk.
Dragon's only 2.5 minutes here.
Yep, and Morgan didn't have to spend his flash to actually get any of that. So now you're going into a fight where Morgan has flash, Quid has flash, Jose has flash. Oh, and Huhi has a quick trip back to the base.
Darkwing's going to find himself getting caught by Quid here. Chains of Corruption does proc. True Shot Barrage flies out, but Darkwings has a nice sidestep, but Sentinels can't do anything about this. Team Liquid's going to go ahead and secure themselves the Baron. Sentinels will try to get something elsewhere in the meantime. They've got Impact in the bottom lane tier 2, but Hambach and Rahel pushing the mid lane tier 2 now in some danger. Morgan just gets headshot, and that's a problem. Well,
we have to look at it and review it again to see
Well, right now, Sentinels is in the gold lead themselves, even though Team Liquid has the Baron, and now Quid may just die, has to distort backwards to get away over the trap line. Meanwhile, the entire time, you've got Darkwing split pushing in the top lane, looking to take it tier 2. TL's got Baron, Sentinels are the ones getting turrets.
Yeah, I mean, that is the Chains of Corruption landing and the amount of damage they can put out. TL will move themselves to Soul Point here, though, and Cloud Soul would be very powerful in a game like this with such a little hard CC available.
Very big deal if Team Liquid can secure it. Tempered Fate from Huhi there once again, just going to be dashed out by Quid. So Sentinels still can't find a whole lot of picks, but Yawn just eats a lot of damage there from Red.
A lot of scaling power, a lot of consistent damage, and Morgan might be caught.
Yeah, he's got most of his Gnar bar, so he should be able to at least fight back a little bit here, try to get away. Chains of Corruption again, just not finding the target, so Morgan escapes.
Movement from Morgan here. So many dodges. Gets away from 2 members. Nicely done. Didn't have to use his flash or anything.
25 seconds left until the Dragon, and Quid just lost his passive, got chunked down to 1/3 HP, has to take a recall now. Hambach gonna step around the corner, he interrupts him. Hambach gets a chunk. Quid is down to 10% health now. 15 seconds until the Drake spawns. Tempered Fate again, not gonna find a target though.
Yeah, they're gonna lose positioning, and you can see that double soul laners from Sentinels stayed bot, pushing that in. They're gonna be able to take the mid tier 2, they take the bot tier 2, and Quid is still not back in base.
Yeah, he's taking these greedy recalls instead of stepping a little bit further back, and now that's twice that Hambach has been able to interrupt him. Quid is only just now regenerating that HP, and it's total control over the bot side river for Sentinels.
And TL are sitting on a ward over there. So Hui's going to go harass them while they get Dragon number 3. A banger. This one has turned into quite the banger.
This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted this series to be. This is the match of the week.
Honor for Rahel. So he's going to have a shield on top of it.
And critically, the poke starts mattering a lot less once you have that BT, right? And really, TL is pretty dependent upon.
And now they're having to fight tooth and nail just to make sure they can try to stay here with Sentinels. As Jose Diodo going to get caught by the pillar. Takes a little bit of burst damage. Jose Diodo jumps back in, going after Rahel, who sidesteps the True Shot Barrage, keeps himself at about half HP for now.
Actually, very good result from a pick, you know, for Jose. He does spend his flash, and he gets Rahel's flash.
Yeah, now Rahel's in danger. Quid goes in. He fires back. They can't get the kill on the Caitlyn, and now Team Liquid's going in, looking for the 4v3. They want the pick on the Darkwings, and they find it. Morgan's got the kill. Team Liquid wants to get even more. Morgan follows Huhi and Hambach through the magical journey. The rest of TL seeing what they can accomplish here. Sentinel's still hanging around the area, but it's 50 seconds until Darkwings respawns.
That is a long time with him dead. I mean, Rahel played that very well, just getting so many autos down to heal back up.
Okay, Hambach now making sure that he doesn't get caught. Yawn does so much damage here. So Sentinels falling back, still 2 minutes on the clock until that Dragon spawns, so it's not like they can try to take that, and Team Liquid's gonna go ahead and begin the Baron.
Yeah, they're gonna begin it. I don't think Sentinels have anything they can actually do about it. It's so hard for them with no Aurora. They would just be marching into their death, so they're going to give it up.
Giving up that Baron, TL is gonna have control on the map, and that's gonna give them much better positioning.
Around TL team is looking for him, Jose included. I thought he played that really well. Morgan, though, jumps.
Yeah, Morgan's trying to escape, but it's Sentinels who have found their way into the enemy jungle. Morgan eating a ton of damage here as Impact gets a chance for a little bit of revenge. Morgan is caught. Morgan is dropped. Team Liquid trying to get something back, but they can't quite find it. Jose Diodo bound to the wall, there with the magical binding. That is such a big pick. It is 55 seconds on Morgan's death timer, 25 seconds on the Dragon Soul. Team Liquid with Baron marching down mid, trying to pull Sentinels away.
Yeah, they're spam pinging towards that middle inhibitor tower, but Sentinels are back here now, and TL have to be careful. They're still down a man.
Sentinels maintaining that position towards the bottom side river. 10 seconds until the Dragon Soul. Darkwing's hopping away. Huhi firing back with the Cosmic Binding. Doesn't find a whole lot. Impact, the only one left near the mid lane, as Team Liquid are going to continue their push down mid. They know that they can't fight a man down into preset Caitlyn traps, so Cloud Soul is going to go the way of Sentinels, but their mid lane inhibitor turret will fall as the price.
Okay, base open, but so much extra move speed. I have to say that I keep coming back to that clutch play. Wait a second, though. We're going to have another clutch play.
Is this the clutch? Huhi tries to escape. Quid's got him ignited. Huhi's still alive for now thanks to the Caretaker's Shrine, but no, he falls. Quid with the pick.
That is a big pick there. Impact, though, so much move speed, able to walk it out thanks to the Cloud Soul. He just popped his ult, got that burst of move speed, is able to get out of there. Darkwings is pushing on that top side, but TL might just try to force the issue.
Yeah, TL is saying, we're the ones who get to demand an answer. We're the ones who found the pick. Darkwings still only just now pushing past the river, trying to get that wave shoved up. Gonna go ahead and take his recall, because TL has made their way into the Sentinels base.
Oh.
Yon takes a massive hit from Rahel. That was one auto?
Yeah, one auto through BT shield.
Yeah, that's nasty work. This Caitlyn is causing some problems as Darkwings. Got to be a little bit respectful of Quid here as the LeBlanc jumps in over the wall. Mid lane inhibitor now taken down. Hamba? Nope, not going to be able to trap anybody with that pillar. Quid can just distort away from it yet again.
The Bard is at 670 move speed.
Oh no, Impact, he gets caught. Hosedioto jumps in. Impact about to die. He sidesteps away from the True Shot Barrage, buys himself a little bit of time here with his Zonya's Hourglass. Yon mistimes the Mystic Shot. Impact staying alive for now, but Morgan finally finishes the job. Now Darkwings has to try to get away, but he's at death.
Gonna go for it again. Nice little ward from Sentinels in the Banana Brush. Does give them a lot of info to work with.
A lot of extra knowledge. Yon just lost 3/4 of his HP to an auto attack from Rahel. Darkwings chunks out Morgan in a nice pillar. Might just lock up the Gnar. Tempered Fate keeps him in place. And now Sentinels is trying to full commit. They take out the enemy top laner. And Huhi even gets himself away. Rahel's on a rampage. Yon's on the run. Core JJ and the rest of Team Liquid have to try to get out of this one. Impact's revenge is swift. He finds Yon in the jungle. And now Sentinels can move up and take the Baron with their 5v3 status. And Yon is not even going to respawn until the Elder is already on the map. Sentinels are guaranteed to have control and priority.
This is huge! Now with the Baron, they should be able to push in towards TL's base. I mean, all TL can really do right now, you see, Jose's trying to take away blue buff, a little bit of enemy jungle. Everybody has to be firing so quickly.
And now you have to make a difficult choice here as TL, as Quid could be in some trouble.
Yeah, Hosedioto now found. Hambak and Huhi looking to lock up this Xinjiao, but there's no extra damage around 4 Sentinels. Tempered Fate gonna keep both junglers rooted up. Hosedioto is down as the Elder Dragon has already spawned. This is a freebie now for Sentinels.
Bard ults into Caitlyn traps. You're not getting out of there, man. That is just too easy. They get the kill. Jose down. No smite for TL. And Sentinels. So much hard work they have put into this 47.5-minute game. And they've got both of the end game buffs.
Sided. Team Liquid, still 25 seconds until Jose is back. Bottom lane inhibitor turret already destroyed. Inhibitor now the next target. Sentinels still have the Baron for another 90 seconds. That Elder Dragon is about to melt some health bars. Health bar, the first Nexus turret is going to drop before anything else, though, as Yon, just about to die here, gets back into the fountain, but no, the execution is there. Impact goes on a killing spree. Sentinels is just about to take the Nexus. They fought back hard, they punished Team Liquid's mistakes, and Sentinels takes game 2.
In one of the long...
You can stop Renekton, you can stop Vi, you can stop Galio, you can stop Rakan, you can stop...
Oh, no.
Kaza ult.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You could have.
You could have.
Could have been 5 for 5 on...
That could have been a thing.
Instead, I could press E with Imperial Mandate.
Hey, that's pretty powerful.
That's pretty cool too, right, guys?
LCS. Team Liquid versus Sentinels. Team Liquid so
hello.
far. Oh boy, hold on. Darkwings losing half his HP already. Electrocute procs. Darkwings, he flashes away and Nami's auto kills him in the air anyway. Working potentially for a play onto Morgan here, but a nice use of the ulti there from the Scion to make sure that the wave is cleared away and there's no chance for Sentinels to make anything happen.
Yep, and Impact taking quite a bit of damage here, but does have the dominance, so it would be hard for Morgan to finish him off, and Impact going to be able to crash the wave. Did hear from the producers that he has 629 games played in LCS history, so
wow,
quite a lot. He is
really like the play to take the enemy blue whenever you have the opportunity to do so. The rest of Team Liquid's ready to back him up, and a TP coming in now. Sentinels ready to try to fight back as immediately. Ooh. That's a lot of burst on Darkwings. The Galio out of position there. He's going to get a consolation prize, and that consolation prize is purple and ugly. The Void Grubs picked up by Hambak here. He'll grab the first 2. Sometimes we see players just leave the third one, but not this time around. Hambak will secure all 3 for Sentinels.
But don't worry, Sentinels fans.
Optics versus Rectrix and a Hearthbound Axe. It's not that comparable. Hambak jumps in. Core JJ going to be the target here. Rahel putting a lot of burst down onto the Nami. The Drake is slain, but it costs Core JJ.
It'd be better if you can get, multiple people in the Galio ult engaged like that rival spot. That's how you're going to be able to chain success. But top side, they're going after the tank.
Yep, they want a full send onto Morgan this time, and they get their man. Hambak takes the Darkwings, and Hambak retreat away from the Team Liquid Tier 1 turret. Jose and Quid still hanging around here. Yon and Core making sure Impact can't get anywhere close. There's your culling, but Impact gets enough distance with the slice. Meanwhile, back over on the other side of the fight, it's Team Liquid trying to make a move. Jose Dioto getting away here with the call of the pack, but the Sentinels dive. They commit on their target, and they find it yet again. Sentinels will take the kill lead, but they're still down 2,500 gold.
25 seconds away, and you should be able to get mid push really easily. Mid lane control with this Fed Lucian Nami. It's 2 items already.
He's keeping
they
it all
might
nice.
as well be crust busters.
It's nice and tidy. Yon know the target, dashes away as Huhi and Hambach were trying to find the pick on that Fed carry, but they won't quite get it. Jose Dioto and Core JJ making sure Yon stays protected. Dark Wings goes for a taunt, but Jose Dioto dodges it with the call of the pack. Rift Herald charges into the mid lane turret, takes out 2 more of the plates, but can't get anything further. Meanwhile, up in the top side, Impact using the Dominus to try to maintain control of the wave against Morgan. Neither one of the top laners has their teleport to join up for a fight on this other side of the map.
Yeah, Hui did have to spend the quickness, but critically, Yon has no flash now, right? And that is going to be pretty dangerous for him if they want to fight for this, and that's why I think TL is a little bit hesitant.
Okay, TL though, now they're ready to find their kill. Huhi tries to get away, and he does do so as Quid falls. Rahel taking the kill on that one. Yon continuing to try to dash forward and do some more DPS, but he can't quite find the chance. Darkwings wanted to go for the Justice Punch, and they turn it right back around as a double kill for Rahel's Kaza. Jose Dioto can't finish the kill into Darkwings, and Team
Healing back to make sure they're safe. They don't get a flank, don't get the guaranteed engage there for Sentinels. And Hambach was just back in base. He got his Black Cleaver completed. He's walking to the fight.
Okay, TL want to take their fight here, but Huhi's still at about half HP, getting himself back for now. Tier 1 turret still standing is huge as Darkwings and Impact try to jump in and get something done. Impact gets focused down and killed at the very start. Huhi's going to fall now too. It's a double kill back to Jose Dioto, and he is just resetting all day long. 3 for 1 for TL plus the Tier 1 turret. You're in game number 3, and remember, you can see it on the top of your screen. Team Liquid's 3-0. They have not lost a series, so why else would you place that if you're not trying to sneak a bear and do something here? Darkwings will punch
He has
the
no
ward
ward.
out.
He has no ward of his own. They don't know.
You see Core JJ now at low HP, but they're not going to be able to do anything about this. Team Liquid's Gambit pays.
And so that's a nice rush for TL,
Wow.
recognizing their timer window.
Now the top lane Tier 1 turret about to drop. Team Liquid will easily secure that one. They're up about 3,000 gold here yet again. They want to get the kill onto Darkwings as Jose Dioto jumps in with a Hound's Pursuit. He finds himself a killing spree. And with Darkwings dead for the next 40 seconds, with the Red Bull Baron power play still armed and ready for TL for the next 2 minutes, they're going to take even more.
Yeah, Darkwing's a bit overextended there. I mean, no one was answering Impact down on the bot side, so that might have tipped him off a bit, but thought he might have been able to stay safe with the phase rush. And procs the phase rush, flashes, still dies.
Now Hambach trying to jump in after Morgan here, but you're not even going to do anything. He can just farm the wave in your face. And Hambach and Rahel, there's nothing they can say about it.
The information that was gathered. So I was really, really suspicious.
Yeah, we have. There's always things like
When I
this
gained
throughout
3,000
history.
elo, I will keep that in mind.
I mean, I just went back to look at the mini-map, and they immediately moved to the Baron right after Morgan saw him there.
Impact popping the Dominus nice and early, ready to try to charge the Fury gauge up. Huhi looking for maybe an angle for a flank here. Sentinels have control over the Dragon Pit right now, but Team Liquid moving forward. Impact going to be the target here at the very start. Ocean Drake taken by Jose Dioto as Sentinels have to try to full escape now. There's your immediate jump in. Jose Dioto starting the fight, looking after Darkwings. Meanwhile, Rahel has to try to stay alive as he and Hambach are at death's door. Rahel goes in a killing spree. Quid falls. Sentinels doing a great job fighting back right now, honestly. Double grand entrance knock-up coming out from Huhi, but he still falls. Jose Dioto here with a double kill. Quid might have died, but it's a 3 for 1 for TL.
And I'm back on the Krugs. Is
He's
he going
on
to get
the
found?
Krugs.
Back to the scene of the crime. Keep Rahel alive, plus the Galio ultimate comes through. Rahel is able to take down Quid, but Yon is on the other side. Rahel is almost killed off by the Tibbers, and without him available, with Impact so low on health, they didn't.
Sentinels can find another punish, find another angle. Guardian Angel for Jose Dioto too. 6-1-2 on this Nefiri. This dude's scary, man.
He certainly is, and you get so much extra freedom here with the Nefiri. We do have like an attempt at split push. Look at both solo lanes right now, both side lanes being pushed out by Sentinels. They're saying, you know what? You're going to get our mid inhibitor tower no matter what. We can't really stop you, but we'll try.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Now you're offering up Barons?
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff available on the market. Everything must go. Sentinels, I think it's important that Team Liquid does this now instead
It's
of
gone.
waiting
It
any
is
longer.
gone. It is gone. Sentinels don't even have Hambach buy it to go for a steal. So they are sacrificing it, and they're picking up pennies again.
And now we have the Soul spawning in 10 seconds.
Yeah, but it's like not even timed well for Sentinels. They can't even rush Soul. It's not even a trade, right? You're just giving it, and now might be giving your mid.
No, Darkwings, he's caught in the Aqua Prison as he tries to escape using the ulti, and Jose Diodo just does tons of damage to this guy. Decimating Smash isn't going to find the knock up there on Darkwings, who uses the flash to escape. Sentinels now trying to regroup, but your mid laner has no ult, no flash,
making a pick on Quid.
25% HP. Quid's the target here as Rahel flies in with a Killer Instinct, and Quid is picked off. This could be the angle that Sentinels needs, but Jose Diodo is already on the Dragon with the rest of TL. Huhi and Darkwings aren't going to be able to do anything to stop this themselves. Hambach flashes over the wall. He wants to try to contest it, but no, the Ocean Soul is already going to be claimed by Team Liquid. Sentinels looking to see if there's anything they might be able to find here, but they've got to respect this TL frontline now. A charm comes in from Huhi as he tries to escape now, barely keeping himself alive. Darkwings also barely holding on. Impact about to be knocked down first, and Yon goes on a killing spree. Decimating Smash not going to find a target here for the knockup as Jose Diodo goes over the wall. He wants to put that last little bit into the health bar of Darkwings, and he will do just that. Team Liquid, they'll get the Soul, they'll win themselves the fight. Yeah, they might have lost Quid, but they get to kill 3 after taking the objective.
Exactly, even though it's 5-on-4, there's no ults on Sentinels. They use Vi ult, they use Kaza ult, and TL looking to end.
Yep, TL's going straight for the throat on this one. Jose Diodo, godlike now with the extra kill onto Rahel. Quid has respawned. He has his teleport to be able to join the rest of the team, uses it immediately. TL has the 5v1 for the next 10 seconds. Sentinels fought back. They made it tough for Team Liquid. They won that second game. They were keeping it close back and forth here in the third one, but TL will ultimately prevail. They will remain undefeated through these first 4 weeks of Spring Split, going up to 4-0.
Stomp in game 1, pretty stompy in game 3. Some